My name is John Rosa, and I'm a photo lab technician. Print photos, develop toner negatives, cut film, electronics, stuff like that. Most photos we print are things like, holidays, vacations, excursions, trips, things like that. Mostly pictures of people and their dogs, or their kids, or their cars, or their cars and kids and dogs together.
Yeah, I don't really like that guy. He always rolls his eyes when I ask him for help.
Well, a lot of people, it's like, my pictures don't look good. But then it's really just, usually it's human error, like they'd be like, there's a ghost in this photo. And I'd be like, well, no, that's your camera strap. And they'd be like, okay, well, my mother's not this ugly. And I'd be like, there's nothing we can do about that. We don't affect the appearance of people in your pictures. Or they'd be, this is photos of a black family and my family's white. And I'm like, what kind of film did you use? Just stuff like that,
And then one time he was totally hitting on my boyfriend.
One of our commercial accounts was a plastic surgeon. So a lot of facelifts, nose jobs. We had one time he was called in for an emergency surgery. Somebody found a chain link fence and it slid him from neck to nuts. So he had to sew him back together. It was a pretty gruesome shots. If you can imagine a peanut butter and jelly sandwich separated, but then instead of peanut butter, it was human organs. It's more disturbing than anything else.
That John guy down at the Mongs, I love that guy because he'll develop anything I bring him, and I mean anything.
Who's out there?
Oh, shut up! Fuck, get down.
There was a photographer who used to come in and take a lot of pictures. She wasn't any good, really, but charged a lot of money for her pictures. But she was a real hassle. We had to do so many photos for her, so many constant reprints that it just became really just more trouble than it was worth. And one time she was complaining about her pictures, and she's like, she's like, going to take my business elsewhere. And I was like, well, if you want to, that's your call, because I really felt that we really lost more money than we made on her because, she was such a difficult customer to deal with. And it was just, I felt like really we could do without her. And I told her, if you wanted to take your business elsewhere, just take it elsewhere. And, she did, and I didn't see her ever again. And that was a pretty good day.
Yeah, John. I worked with that guy. He was in photo. They sell watch batteries there too.
The problem with the current technology coming in, the cell phones, the iPhones, the Androids, they've just really made me obsolete. They put me out of business, and they eventually put me on the street. So I don't work there anymore. It's me filming celluloid, sitting alone on a park bench, forgotten by society. I don't really have too much time for hobbies since basic survival is now the only thing that I have going for me. And I just think the way they handled me and mistreated me, I don't think it was right. I'm thinking that when this revenge scheme goes off, it will show my manager how much gumption I have, how much heart, I have, how much spunk, and it'll show them I'm a go-getter, and I can set a task ahead of myself and accomplish that goal. Damn it! He'll know that I'm the right guy to hire to work in his drugstore. Maybe even in the cart collecting department, or possibly as a cashier. I want to recount, and no matter what the results, I want my old job back.